Hey guys, Robert Lunt here, licensed Florida real estate agent, coming to you with another awesome video. And today I'm going to do a comprehensive breakdown of the Parrish school system. And in this video, guys, you can expect to see a lot of cool stuff. I know there's a lot of information out there that can be very confusing. Where do I find all that information, right? You have to go to like 10 different websites and find a statistic about this and a statistic about that, an article about this and an article about that. Maybe you have to go to a social media post. You have to go on a different app. You know, it's different things, guys. It can be a little bit daunting and confusing, but I live in the Parrish area. I have 2 children here, so they're in the school system, so I'm very familiar with it. I live in the middle of North River Branch, where all the new schools are coming, where they help facilitate the new high school, the Barbara A. Harvey Elementary School, where the new middle school is coming, the new hospital. There's 22,000 homes planned for this area. There's 5 new schools coming to the area, guys. So to alleviate some of the pressure, they're expanding all the schools. They're putting a new building at Parrish Charter Elementary School. They just put a sign out on Erie Road for the new Bradenton Christian School that's planned. The new SCF College is coming, guys. They're expanding Buffalo Creek. They're putting a new building there. They just put a bunch of new classroom portable houses at Barbara A. Harvey Elementary School, kind of killing the baseball fields, but I don't think they were really using them too much other than for events anyway and for recess. So yeah, guys, we're gonna get deep into this video. There's gonna be a lot, and go down in the description below because you'll have all the links for all the sites that I get my information from. So I'm gonna leave that down below. So if you see this, these are gonna be 2022 statistics and 2023 statistics. So if you see this video at a later date, you can just go on the links below and you'll be able to get the real-time data. So guys, like I said, we're gonna get deep into the school system. We're gonna break down the school zones. So which school zone is for which. It can be very confusing because where I-75 kind of meets and Palmetto and Parrish kind of cross, and you can be like, well, you have 2 schools that are in Palmetto, but they're, all the Parrish kids are zoned to go to that school, and like a lot of the Palmetto kids are not zoned to go to that school. So it can be a little confusing to try to figure that out. And they kind of use I-75, I think, to try to kind of divide it up a little bit, but there's even like a little bit of a margin there that's kind of, it's not a fine line. So I'm going to try to break those down and show you the maps for those school zones and kind of reference where each builder is, because if you're shopping for a new construction home, because I'm a new construction specialist, and you can check out my channel if you want any community tours. I kind of show you where each community is in reference to the school zone and what schools they are zoned for, as we go through this video, just to be transparent, guys. So I'm a licensed real estate agent in the state of Florida. I cover the whole state. I do make these videos for to serve and give you all the information, but I also like to receive some business as a bonus, and that's awesome, guys. But first and foremost, I'm here to serve, and I'm here to provide you with comprehensive data and give you so you can make an educated decision. Like if you're using another agent, or if you got a family member representing you and helping you, maybe they're giving you some commission towards your closing costs or whatever, you can use it, and they're not so educated on the school system, you can use this video, guys, for your benefit. I think it'll benefit you highly. I'm a community member, and I hope to see you around, guys. So hit the likes, hit the subscribe if you like this video. I really appreciate that, but you don't have to. That's not what this video is for. This is just a comprehensive outlook on the school zones of Parrish, the school grading system from the Florida Department of Education, and how that's broken down. And each school is graded on an A, B, C, D, or F basis, which is based on the FAST tests, which used to be the FCAT. And now, guys, it's called the FAST test, and it's kind of like an they used to do it once a year, but Governor DeSantis passed the bill, so now it's done 3 times a year to kind of gauge out where the schools are at, and being that Florida is growing so fast. I don't know if you know this, but Florida is rated #1 in education, and I'm going to go through that, guys. It's rated #1 out of all 50 states as far as education platform goes. You may have thought, yeah, maybe it's Massachusetts, but Massachusetts has great schools, but they don't have as many schools and as much land and real estate as Florida does, guys. And we have people from all over the world here. This is a mixing pot of minds from all over the world. It is the fastest growing state in the United States. Parrish is one of the fastest growing cities in Florida. We have 22,000 homes planned over the next 10 years, guys. It's gonna be an insane project. Just think of how many people are coming here, and these builders are having no problem. Even with inflation, rising interest rates, these builders are having no problem getting these homes sold. People are closing every day. New kids are coming to the schools. It's getting crazy, guys. So we're gonna go through the grading system and some of the statistics. We're gonna go through the school choice program, because you can live in one school zone, and school choice we have a program here in Florida to where you can opt to go to a school in another school zone as long as you can get in on that list and they have the capacity for you. That's not an issue, guys. So I'm gonna go through that, how that all breaks down, and we're gonna go through the locations. So, and like I said, in reference to maybe each community or school zone where you might be looking to purchase a property, we're gonna go into the future planned schools. There's 5 future planned schools on top of the expansive projects that are coming, guys. So, hope you enjoyed this video, guys. And don't forget, if you have any questions, shoot me a text, 941-879-4730. If the information is not in this video, I can send you the answer to that question. My children, like I said, are in the school zone, in the school system as well, so pretty experienced with the area, as far as talking to different parents, and my wife is very, very in tune with all the information going on with that, and me as a real estate agent as well. I'm always talking to people about the different schools, guys. So, go in the comments, guys. Go on the links below if you need to get in this real-time updated data, and or shoot me a text. Go on my website, robertlunt.com, if you're looking for a property or if you need to know more about me. I've got a lot of stuff on there and a lot of tools, guys. So let's get into it and let's get this broken down for you guys. All right, let's talk about VPK. There's one VPK, one of the main VPKs that I'd like to talk about here, and this is called a Little Schoolhouse Christian Academy VPK. Now, you can find this, you can Google it, you can Google VPKs in Parrish, Florida, you can look up schools in Parrish, Florida. This will come up on the list. I'll have a link to their website in the description. Okay, now this, I'm gonna go through, like I said, word for word on their website, because I don't wanna misquote them or misrepresent them. So I'm just gonna go straight off of the website. At a Little Schoolhouse, we believe that children learn best by experiencing their world through the hands-on play and learning activities. We utilize highly acclaimed We Learn curriculum for preschoolers, as well as hands-on activities and concrete experiences to allow each child to grow and learn while having fun. Children will participate in language arts, mathematics, art, music, technology, and Bible lessons throughout the week. Technology, right? I'm sure by the time they're 3, by the time they even get there, they're teaching their grandparents how to use an iPad. So they're probably teaching the teachers technology now in VPK, right? It's funny. Children will participate in all those programs. Our programs, in morning programs, they offer for children 3 to 5 years of age, Monday through Friday. Parents may choose 2, 3, or 5 mornings per week option. So you can do it part-time or full-time. Now, children in the threes program must be 3 years old by September 1st and must be fully potty trained. And now, just in case you live up north, guys, and I know the school times are a little different. When you live up north, kids start school in September. Well, in Florida, we start it second week of August. So that's Florida for you, right? So, but they get out, a month earlier. I think up north, when I'm from Massachusetts, it was September to the end of May, early June, right? Or mid-June, actually, I think is when we got out. Yeah, mid-June, and then you go back mid-September. So you had July, August, you had almost 3 months, and I feel like they only have 2 months in Florida. Maybe I'm thinking wrong, but I think that's, so you get June, then you have to July, that's 3 months, right? And then they get out in May, and then they're back in August. So it's really they have June and July. It's kind of like their summer vacation. The second week of August, they're back to school. I think it's only 2.5 months summer vacation. You want to inquire within or go on their website if you want the fees, right? But they do have a VPK Plus program and free VPK programs. So for those children eligible for the state of Florida VPK scholarship program, age 4 by September 1st, they offer their VPK and VPK Plus programs. The optional VPK Plus program offers a longer morning and the opportunity for daily music or art programs. All of their VPK programs offer low teacher to student ratios and an exciting curriculum to prepare your child for kindergarten success. VPK is a free early childhood program available to all 4-year-olds in the state of Florida. There is no charge for the standard VPK program offered at a little schoolhouse. VPK Plus parents will be responsible for the differences in fees for the services not covered by the free state of Florida VPK scholarships. Spaces in the VPK and VPK Plus programs are limited. That might be a little confusing to you guys. So it's free just to do the standard VPK, but if you want to do the extended VPK Plus program, or you can't get the scholarship for the VPK Plus program, then you would be responsible for those costs associated with that. Stay and Play extended day program. Okay, so they have another program, it's called the Stay and Play. I've never been to the school, so I'm not really familiar with it. So I just go off of maybe the Google reviews and maybe, but those can be rather misleading because you only get the unhappy people commenting versus, all the people that are satisfied, right? And have had great success with that school. So for the parents needing a longer day, and the Stay and Play program is for you. If you need a longer day for your child and you're working, or whatever, you have other responsibilities you have to tend to, or you just want some peace in your life, then there you go. They have the Stay and Play program. Your child can remain in the care of our loving and qualified teachers while participating in organized educational activities, outdoor playtime, and snack time. The Stay and Play program tuition rates and enrollment form is located on the enrollment page alongside our standard preschool and VPK forms. So sounds like a great school, guys. So if you need a VPK, you might want to check them out. So right now, I want to start with elementary schools. So I'm going to go in chronological order, and we're going to kind of give you a rundown. We're going to go through the elementary schools, we're going to go through the middle schools, we're going to go through the high school, and we're going to go through the Christian schools as well. So there's a couple of those, and as you know, I don't know, I mentioned before that Bradenton Christian School just bought the sign on Erie Road. They purchased some property there and have a new campus planned for Erie Road in Parrish, Florida as well. So we're going to get into number one. It's going to be Parrish Charter Academy. So this is Parrish Charter Academy. Expanding the middle school section right now and kind of doubling the capacity of the school. Pretty amazing. They're working very quickly. Very impressive to drive by and see the progress every single day that they're making on the expansion of Parrish Charter Academy, guys. So it doesn't have the best grade. You know, let's be honest here. So we got to keep it real, guys. We're going to keep it real throughout this video. In 2022, the Florida Department of Education gave it a grade of a C. So that's a C grade, and like as I told you before, that's a 41 to 53% on a C. But it is, you know, a very popular school. As you can see, it's growing, and hopefully I think they're working on improving those numbers. But you know, with a charter school, guys, this is a charter school. It's for more concentrated children. Like if they need, you know, a less busy environment, if they need a more concentrated environment, if they don't want to be in the public school system where they're kind of like thrown out to the wolves, that's kind of where you go. It's a charter school. My son went there for the first 5 years. He didn't go there. He went to a charter school. He went to Imagine, which is right on the other side of I-75 in Palmetto. So that was a good experience for him. It was a little more, you know, hands-on with the teachers. So, you know, smaller classroom sizes, I guess, is how they do it at charter schools. You know, it's tuition free, so there is no tuition there at Parrish Charter Academy. It's all self-raised and state-funded money. In 2022, like I said, it was rated a C. Now their mission, okay, the mission of Parrish, I'm going to go through the mission statements of every single school. The mission statement of Parrish Charter Academy, which can be found on their website, okay? This is the mission of Parrish Charter Academy, which is for short PCA, is to provide academic excellence and self-discovery in order to develop motivated, independently thinking individuals who demonstrate exemplary character, social confidence, and service to the community. That's pretty awesome, guys, because serving your community is something they don't teach in every school, and that's very, very important. That's not something that they focus on. Community service is huge in any community. People need to think more selflessly than selfishly. And where do you start with that? With the children, right? So any school that kind of presses upon those things and makes that their mission, I respect that. That's awesome. So moreover, PCA embraces the vision of being a school community that actively cultivates innovation and integrity in a challenging and engaging learning environment that ensures academic and social emotional success. So, and that's a very, very growing issue with the children, guys, because they're having some social issues now with social media. The kids being more introverted because they're not used to communicating with each other in person and making friends. They're doing it from behind a screen. You know, probably adults are more the culprits of this, because adults are probably becoming more introverted because they can be, right? So the kids, you put them in a public school, they're almost forced to socialize, right? So, but some will keep to themselves, and you know, having that anxiety because they're removed from their devices. I see that in my house with my kids. It's a real issue, guys, and you know, but I'm not here to judge the community or the children. I'm just here to break down this information for you guys. So PCA has several specific goals for success, including an overall goal to provide a model of excellence that links public education as deeply and broadly as possible with the resources and activities of the larger community in order to both customize education and to provide much needed support and nurturing for the students who are enrolled in Manatee County. So as I just explained, guys, it's a more of a nurturing system rather than, when you're in the public school, say like Buffalo Creek, you can just the kids can kind of get thrown to the wolves and kind of be just another number and they're just another statistic. You don't have a lot of parent-teacher interaction at Buffalo Creek, let's be honest. That's we really didn't talk to any of his teachers last year. My son went to 6th and 7th grade there. We haven't really met any of the teachers. It was not really much of like a parent-teacher nights, stuff like that, guys, because we try to attend all those events. There's not a lot of in some schools where the teachers may have a Facebook page and you kind of see what's going on with the students, yada, yada, yada. And, they have more of a, more of like, you're just a number approach, right? So probably they're less funded, right? So maybe the teachers in those schools, I think, probably salaried at a little bit lower level than, let's say, the charter schools. But the charter schools, they have to be more proactive with the children. They're more focused on each individual child and making sure that they progress. At least that's my opinion of those schools, and charter schools, and that's kind of why people choose to bring their kids there. So it's only right? If your kid's not doing very well in the public school and has some educational challenge and needs a more focused environment, it would go to a school like this, right? So they're already having learning troubles, right? So it would only make sense that a charter school like this would have a lower grade, because that kind of shows you what goes on there. So, but hopefully, through the year, as they progress through the school, their grades will get better and better. This is just an overall grade for the whole school, taking all grades as a whole. So you have to just understand where they're at. Every classroom, every teacher is different. So, I know at Barbara Harvey Elementary School, my son had a great teacher last year. He was a little introverted going into 1st grade, and that teacher, who almost won Teacher of the Year, really helped push and break through with him and helped him to be very much more open and social and, making friends and being more outspoken. So I was really had a lot of gratitude for that, guys. That was awesome, and it really helped us. Students in the target community will find the education opportunities at PCA geared towards the education of students and families interested in the academically rigorous curriculum combined with a strong health and fitness program and an emphasis on character development, using a carefully designed, purposeful character development curriculum with specific weekly lessons and goals. Parrish Charter Academy ranks worse than 53.1% of elementary schools in Florida. It also ranks 19th among 41 ranked elementary schools in the Manatee County School District. So in 2023, the calculated average standard score was 45.93. So that's how they arrived at that C grade. The student-teacher ratio at Parrish Charter Academy is 18:1, right? So 18.1. 43 elementary schools in the Manatee County District have better student-teacher ratios. So, food for thought, Parrish Charter Academy employs 27 full-time teachers, which apparently is about to double. So I believe, if not triple, because that new building is quite large. The average total spend per student at Parrish Charter Academy is $7,965.40. Now, when I talk about this number, guys, and this metric, this is the total amount that it costs taxpayers to send each kid to this school. 40 elementary schools in Manatee County districts spend more per student. 40 elementary schools in Manatee County spend more per student. Parrish Charter Academy, which opened in 2019 with an enrollment of about 200 in kindergarten through second grade, is planning its next phase of development. The tuition-free school at 8605 Erie Road has grown rapidly. It has an enrollment of 557 and a waiting list of about 200. Wow. Said Mr. Staros. I referenced this from an article that I found online. Regional Vice President for Forza Education Management, which operates the school to handle the overflow. The school added capacity with 9 modular classrooms. Parents who are interested in enrolling their children in the hands-on learning project-based school should apply now, as seating is limited. Planned as a 2-story, 66,000 square foot building with the capacity of 1,000 students. So that's taken their enrollment right now is 557. So yeah, like I kind of thought it's gonna triple. So if you're a teacher looking for a job, they've got some openings if they haven't filled them already. So eventually the school's total enrollment would grow to about 1,300. Enrollment growth would be incremental, with grade 8 being added by the 24-25 school year. Right now they don't have grade 8. So it looks like they're working on that. That's why they are expanding. They don't have the capacity or the staffing to handle all 8 grades. This is gonna be huge. The charter school would be a feeder to the Parrish Community High School, which is literally right down the street, about a mile away, guys. It's Parrish Community High School. It's less than a mile from the Buffalo Creek Middle School and Virgil Mills Elementary School in Palmetto. And it's conveniently located, pretty centralized on Erie Road, right where 69 and Erie meet. And you can shoot right to 301 or go right over to Fort Hammer Road. And there'll also be another cut through that goes to Moccasin Waller Road that'll come out by the new Bayside Community Church and Summerwoods. It'll be right in between those two facilities, right between that community and the Bayside Community Church. There'll be a connection road that goes from Erie Road right there, right into Moccasin Wallow. They've already started mowing the ground out and kind of leveling it all off and getting that road ready. So as I drive by, I see them making progress on that every day as well. So yeah, guys, that's a growing school, and it's not a bad place to send your child. So in my opinion, guys. Next is Barbara Harvey Elementary School. That is basically in North River Ranch, almost right between Copperstone and North River Ranch, right across from the main entrance of North River Ranch. And that is the reason why I moved my family from Palmetto to Parrish, because I really wanted my newborn child to attend there, and I wanted him to go to a better school than the options that we had in Palmetto when we lived there. So yes, you do have the school choice, but the commute can be a little bit of a hassle. Would rather live in the area than have to make a far commute every day. I mean, that's an every day, twice a day trip, right? And buses don't go to other cities to pick up the kids if you're sending your kids on a bus, right? So you have to live in that school zone to get bused. So here's the Barbara A. Harvey school zone. As you see, it reaches out pretty far east past 301 on the north side of Parrish. Here's the more concentrated area around North River Ranch. This is one of the main communities you can walk to. Then
You have Summerwoods right next door. Be sure to check out my videos if you want tours on my channel. These are all the communities that are in that school zone. You have Bella Lago, the Isles of Bayview. You're gonna have Crosswind Ranch, but Crosswind Point is actually in the Williams school zone. Prosperity Lakes, which is gonna be on the corner of Buckeye and 301. Then you have the Lexington over by 301. And you have Harrison Ranch, which is Erie, between Erie and 301. And you're gonna have Sawgrass Lakes across from Summerwoods. So yeah, guys.
In 2022, Barbara Harvey Elementary School received a Florida Department of Education grade of an A. So the only school that rated better in the county, in the city, is Lucy Williams Elementary School. So in Parrish, your two public elementary schools are A-rated schools. Now these are grades, only by a few points. So they're only off, I think Williams is only was a 78. Barbara Harvey was a 73. Their mission statement there, and another fun fact too, before I get into the mission statement, is I wanted to also touch on their mascots, guys, because the mascots are very cool. It's very, very cool for the kids to have an awesome mascot. It makes it very fun. At Barbara Harvey, they're sharks. They're the Barbara Harvey Sharks, the Harvey Sharks, and they call all the kids sharks. It's very cool the way that they, do little shark themed stuff and little shark things everywhere, and they call the students actual sharks, and the students love that. So it's very fun. So their mission statement is family, memories, and passion. Barbara Harvey Elementary School, passionate and dedicated educators who treat everyone like family. Longtime Manatee County educator and former school board member, Barbara Harvey has always been passionate about helping children become successful. And like I said, guys, the cool thing was on July 31st, right? Harvey, she was recognized for her passion during her groundbreaking ceremony. This was in 2020 for the Barbara A. Harvey Elementary School. And this was, the address is 8610 115th Ave East, right off of Moxon Wallow Road in Parrish. Barbara A. Harvey Elementary School ranks better than 77.2% of elementary schools in Florida. It also ranks 13th amongst 41 ranked elementary schools in the Manatee School District. In 2023, the calculated average standard score was 74.92. The student-teacher ratio at Barbara Harvey Elementary is 17.2. 41 elementary schools in Manatee School District have better student-teacher ratios. Barbara A. Harvey Elementary School employs 53 full-time teachers. All right, next we have Lucy Williams Elementary School, and this is right in between Windwater and Cross Creek, kind of in between the Fort Hammer Bridge and US 301 in Parrish. This is the top rated, as of right now, elementary school in Parrish, Florida. They were in the top 5% as far as mathematics went on their fast testing. So their mascot is the Wolves, and their mission statement is, our vision is to become one of the top 100 schools in our state, meeting the academic, social, and emotional needs of all students to best prepare them for the future. Annie Lucy Williams Elementary School ranks better than 79.1% of elementary schools in Florida. It also ranks 12th among 41 ranked elementary schools in the Manatee School District. In 2023, the calculated average standard score was 76.93. And the student-teacher ratio at Annie Lucy Williams was 16 to 3, so 16.3 to 1. I think that's how that reads. So whatever that means is it really 16. We'll just round it off. I don't know why they use decimals, but 16.3 students to 1 teacher. So we'll just call it 16 to 1, around 16, 17. So relatively, you know, not too large class sizes, not too bad. 37 elementary schools in Manatee County School District had a better student-teacher ratio. Annie Lucy Williams Elementary employs 44 full-time teachers, and it's a pretty big school. It's a great location, and like I said, with the future planned schools, which we'll get into, they're gonna attempt to alleviate some of the pressure by putting the new elementary school on right behind Rye Road in that area. So I think right in between Rye and I think it's Uline Road. So, but we'll get into that later in the video, guys. So that's Annie Lucy Elementary School, guys. Annie Lucy Williams, home of the Wolves.
All right, guys, check out this school zone map. This goes around County Road 675, Fort Hammer Road, south of 301 to the river. Check out my new construction community tours like Avery with Highland and Adams Homes. Check out Mattamy Homes, Windwater, right near the Williams School if you like 3-car garages. Check out Salt Meadows by Meritage Homes. Also Rye Crossing by D.R. Horton, right off of Rye Road near Rye Wilderness. Also Crosswind Point and Crosswind Ranch by West Bay Homes and Casa Fresca, basically the same company. But if you're in Crosswind Ranch, you are in the Harvey School Zone. Then there's the already built communities for resales and listings like Twin Rivers, Cross Creek, which has larger lot sizes and lots of outdoor activities, Kingsfield, which is right near there as well, and then River Wilderness, which is right near the Fort Hammer Bridge Golf and Country Club. Nice properties there, guys. Check out Chelsea Oaks, that's a very nice little community as well. And then Silver Leaf, which is Neal Communities, and they just sold out.
Number 4, guys. Next up is Virgil Mills Elementary School. Now this can be a confusing school zone because it's really in Palmetto and it serves a small western side of Parrish and also kids that are in Palmetto. So we have children from Parrish and Palmetto attending here, and the same goes actually with Buffalo Creek as well, guys. So in 2022, they're the Mountain Lions. So they have the school mascot is the Mountain Lions. So check out the link below, guys, if you want to get on their website. It's literally right next to Buffalo Creek, literally right next door. They share almost the same parking lot. And if you know that area, or if you're not familiar with that area, there's also the soccer fields there, right next to Buffalo Creek Elementary School. Right on the other side, you have all these soccer fields where all the mutiny soccer leagues and all the different soccer leagues practice during soccer season. You have baseball fields, you have basketball courts, and then right next to that there's a golf course. There used to be a dog park there, but they just moved that to Ola May, which is in the North River Ranch area right now. Awesome dog park. But yeah, Buffalo Creek Golf Course right there, Buffalo Creek Elementary, and Virgil Mills right next to that. So they're home of the Mountain Lions, and in 2022, the Florida Department of Education gave them a grade of a B. So not too bad, guys, but obviously it's not an A. So it depends on, I'm sure they've definitely been improving throughout the years, and it looks like they have a pretty good principal there. The elementary school ranks better than 73.9% of elementary schools in Florida. It also ranks 14th among 41 ranked elementary schools in the Manatee School District. So it's up there. It's definitely up there. So it's not very bad. So I mean, it does say a lot about the Manatee School District as a whole, and it seems that a lot of the top level schools are in the Lakewood Ranch, North River area, with a couple scattered out in Bradenton. So the student-teacher ratio at Virgil Mills Elementary School was 15.4. 31 elementary schools in the Manatee School District have a better student-teacher ratio. Virgil Mills Elementary School employs 50 full-time teachers. Virgil Mills Elementary School serves 771 students in grades, which is pre-kindergarten through 5th grade. Virgil Mills Elementary School is placed in the top 20% of all schools in Florida for overall test scores. Math proficiency is in the top 20% and reading proficiency is in the top 30%. For the 2021 average standard score there was a 71.96, so it just missed the A grade by about 0.04. Wow. So it's pretty much an A-rated school, I would say. Right on the border there, guys. Right on the border, like buying something for $1.99, but you're really kind of paying $2 for it, right? So, all right, guys, here's the Mills school zone map. Again, as you can see, it branches into Parrish a little bit. Trevesta is right across the street within walking distance, as well as Sheffield Glen, pretty much across from the Buffalo Creek Golf Course. Old Mill Preserve is right near there with very nice properties in there, as well as Heather Glen, where I used to door knock, and that's where I got my first listing, guys. That brings back a lot of memories. I was out there pounding the pavement, hitting the streets, working hard to be a successful real estate agent, and got my first signs. I was able to put them in some yards, and I continued on and started passing out flyers and cards to start my career. Right now, guys, I want to get into also the Christian schools and some of the homeschooling platforms that Manatee County Parrish area offers as well. Family Life Community School. And I want to talk about that because this is a blended classroom and at-home learning. And I'm going to read this word for word. This is off of their website. Family Life Community School is a unique school where parents take an active role and partner with the teachers in their children's education. Parents at the community school are dedicated to taking the responsibility for the moral and academic training of their children. Our qualified teachers develop, teach, and direct students' lessons at school. Parents continue with the lessons and enrich academic training at home. We currently offer classes from VPK to 8th grade. Our class size is kept small with no more than 16 students per room. The current average class size is 10. So guys, yeah, look here. Looks like they're having a great time. Looks like a beautiful campus. Very nice facility. Lots of happy children. Here's the address. Go on their website, guys. I'll leave the link in the description below. Definitely got some Bible actions in there, some first grade, second grade, third grade, your math, science, English, history, 5th grade, 6th grade. Looks like they enforce, positive actions at the beginning of the day, 8th grade. So yeah, guys, they've got a full curriculum here to offer all ages up to high school. All right, guys, next up, another one of my favorites. Where my son goes, he's going into 8th grade next week. Buffalo Creek, which I've already referenced to several times in this video. Buffalo Creek Middle School is actually the only middle school in all of Parrish. So they are planning a new middle school, I believe in North River Ranch. But as of right now, and then you'll have that extended, the extension of the Parrish Charter Academy, which will give you another middle school option as well. They already have a middle school option there, or you can choice to another middle school. It's completely your choice in the state of Florida. It's pretty awesome, guys. As long as you can get in with capacity. But Buffalo Creek Middle School serves grades 6 through 8. Now in 2022, the Florida Department of Education graded Buffalo Creek a C. This is home of the Hawks. Their mascot are the Hawks, and their mission statement reads, "Welcome to Buffalo Creek. Our mission is to inspire our students with a passion for learning, empowered to pursue their dreams confidentially and creatively while contributing to our community, nation, and world." I'll leave the link below in the description, as I will for all these schools, to their website. And I'm gonna go through some statistics right here, guys. So being that they're rated a C, Buffalo Creek Middle School ranks better than 57.9% of middle schools in Florida. So it is still a pretty good school. It also ranks 6th among 11 ranked middle schools in the Manatee School District. So it's not bad at all, guys. In 2023, the calculated average standard score was 55.09. The student-teacher ratio at Buffalo Creek School is 19.8. 9 middle schools in Manatee School District have better student-teacher ratios. Buffalo Creek Middle School employs 63 full-time teachers. The average total spend per student at Buffalo Creek School is $7,925. 9 middle schools in Manatee School District spend more per student. They have the EXSL program, and they're now accepting applications. The EXSL stands for Extreme Student Leadership. The program, created in partnership with Virgil Mills Elementary School, provides a community service mentoring program that supports future leaders. That is pretty awesome. Plus they also have the agricultural program, which you'll see a lot of that in Florida, a lot of agricultural programs. You have a lot of farmers, a lot of people who want to be in that industry as well, with farming, with crops and animals as well, guys. And so yeah, Buffalo Creek, I mean, like I said, in my comments before, was in a lot of student-teacher interaction. Yeah, there was some bad press here and there, but I think for the most part, it's a pretty organized school. They cover all the material. Now, I don't think maybe every teacher is not the greatest, but that's the world, right? That's people, humans. You're always gonna have that, whether it's with the builders or it's with the whatever you do, guys. I mean, you're humans. I make mistakes. I'm probably making mistakes in this video, I'm sure. Nobody's perfect, but it's always good. You always want to strive for excellence. So if you can see a school that is striving to be better, then, which I can see them expanding right now. They're already building a new building. They're getting ready to expand until the new middle school comes to alleviate some of the pressure off of Buffalo Creek. All right, so let's get into Parrish Community High School. Their mascot is the Bulls, just like the USF Bulls, a little bit different of a logo, but we enjoy going to the basketball games and taking my son there to kind of show him, what being on a high school basketball team looks like, because he enjoys basketball. And we had him try out it. That's another thing about Buffalo Creek, is they have only the varsity team. So, if 6th and 7th graders want to play basketball there, it's a little bit hard for them to make the team because they're a very small team, and typically the 8th graders get the position. Not every time, but but most of the time. So Parrish Community High School, guys, home of the Bulls, in 2022 had a Florida Department of Education grade of a C, okay? Their mission statement is that we provide a safe and supportive environment focused on academic excellence, social awareness, and community involvement while creating innovative learners who are inspired to meet local and global challenges. Now I'll put a link to the website below if you want to explore their website and everything that they have to offer at Parrish Community High School. They rank better than 71.7% of high schools in Florida. It also ranks 4th among the nine ranked high schools in Manatee School District. So it is a pretty good high school, guys, I would say, based on those statistics. In 2023, the calculated average standard score was 56.89 per the FAST test, which replaced the FSA like I explained before. And now instead of students testing once per year, they test 3 times per year with the new bill that was passed by Governor DeSantis. The student-teacher ratio in Parrish Community High School is 23.7. That means 23 average classroom size is about 23, 24 kids. 11 high schools in the Manatee School District have better student-teacher ratios. The average total spend per student in at Parrish Community High School is $7,750. 7 high schools in the Manatee School District spend more per student. Parrish Community High School employs 73 full-time teachers. Extracurricular activities include agriculture, food, natural resource cooperative education. That's the agricultural on-the-job training new facility that they just opened this year, which, farming and anything to do with agriculture, farming and animals and crops and things of that nature, guys. They have all performing arts like band, chorus, orchestra, jazz, percussion, dance, eurythmics, keyboarding, diversified career technology principles, on-the-job training. So that's for technology principles. They just kind of give you, training for tech jobs there as well. They have a tech job program. Engaged citizens, student aid, journalism, 5, 6, and 7. So if you're looking to be a YouTuber or a social media expert, or you want to be, you want to be a vlogger or something like that, that would be a good program for you. School newspaper, leadership skills, development techniques, student government associations, peers as partners in learning. So, kind of have some mental education program, some emotional education program, kind of like, full, well-rounded school, guys. So it's a very good school, and I would say it's highly recommended. So that's why the Parrish area, another reason why it's so popular. This is a fairly new school. I think it just opened in, I think it was 2019 it just opened. So yeah, Neal Communities was one of the main involvement in incorporating, getting that project facilitated and done and developed and approved. So because they knew, with North River Ranch and the over 6,000 homes just going in North River Ranch alone, and 22,000 planned homes in Parrish, it was needed desperately, guys, like water in the desert, right? You could probably in Parrish, right now, as it's developing, you could open up a hot dog stand on the corner and make $1 million a year. All right, guys, so we've covered school zones, school grades and statistics, locations in reference to some of the communities and school zones, which these school zones are going to change over the next 5 to 10 years. So just keep that in mind. But we're going to get into the future schools and future planned schools and what's going to be in the future right here in just a minute. So I just want to give you a quick overview of the Parrish, Florida school quality, just in case you're a little foggy on what I just went over. And this is according to publicschoolreviews.com. Okay, for the 2023 school year, there were 4 public schools serving 2,854 students in Parrish, Florida. The top ranked schools in Parrish, Florida were Annie Lucy Elementary School, Barbara A. Harvey Elementary School, and Parrish Charter Academy. Overall testing rank is based on the school's combined math and reading proficiency test scores, and Parrish, Florida public schools have an average math proficiency score of 62% versus the Florida public school average of 48%. So Parrish, Florida is doing 14% better than the state average. The reading proficiency score of 61% versus the state average of 52%. So we're doing 9% better than the state average in reading. So schools in Parrish have an average ranking of 8 out of 10, which is in the top 30% of Florida public schools. Minority enrollment, there's a statistic here on that, which I don't cover because I don't cover racial demographics whatsoever. It's not important to me. It's not part of my code of ethics as a licensed real estate agent either. So I don't get into those things. But if that's important to you, you can go on these sites and you can research those topics as well at publicschoolreviews.com. Okay, and you'll find the links down below. Okay, so the top 3 Parrish schools. Okay, number 1, Annie Lucy Elementary School, placed in the top 10% of schools, and math proficiency in the top 5%. So reading proficiency in the top 20%. So, you know, as far as math goes, they are in the top-notch math school would be Lucy Williams Elementary School, and that's why probably some of the homes going closer to that Windwater, Fort Hammer Bridge area in that school zone that is zoned for the Williams School, those can be a little bit higher price, right? It seems to be the trend over in that area, you know, as far as pricing goes. So, you know, Barbara Harvey was in the top 20% of schools in Florida with the overall test scores, math proficiency in the top 10%, and reading proficiency in the top 30%. Now these are based on the 2020 and 2021 school year. So hopefully the new statistics for the 2022-2023 school year will be out soon, and I can give an update on that. But just according to what the information that I can find is readily available, and if there's any more sites that you think that I'm missing here on any more information, please leave it in the comments below, guys, to help some of the viewers and some of the readers here on my channel. I really appreciate that, because I'm not perfect, just like anybody else is not, and I do make mistakes, and I may not see every bit of information out there, but I do my best to cross my T's and dot my I's, and I spent a lot of time researching this information. So Manatee County Schools currently have, and then Parrish Charter Academy placed in the top 50%. Not doing super great, but doing a little bit better than average. Math proficiency in the top 50%, and reading proficiency in the top 30%. So the Manatee County Schools currently have around 52,000 students, and according to the superintendent, Cynthia Saunders, they don't expect the growth of students to stop. So Lakewood Ranch High School currently has around 2,100 students, with Palmetto and Parrish High Schools around the same. So that's quite the impact, guys, on the area. That's a pretty heavy population for students. Lakewood Ranch High School Principal Dustin Dalquist said, since maybe to you guys, maybe you're coming from New York, right, or you're coming from a place where there's way more overcrowding and way bigger schools than that, so this may seem like, well, that's a small school, right, so to the bigger cities. So Lakewood Ranch High School currently has around 2,100 students, like I said, and Lakewood Ranch High School Principal Dustin Dalquist said since he's been working at the high school, he's seen a couple of thousand new students come into the secondary level of education in Manatee County. So Manatee County Schools are currently renovating Hale Middle School and plan to add a new wing. As you see, the new wing in Buffalo Creek, the new portables in Barbara Harvey, the new wing in Parrish Charter Academy. This is happening all over the county, guys. So Manatee County Schools are currently renovating those schools, and the new buildings are only one step in helping to solve the overcrowding problem now. According to Reverend James T. Golston, the chair of the Manatee County School Board, there's still a lot of work to be done. And Manatee County school system was 62 students shy of their original prediction for students in their schools. So they've been doing a great job at understanding the demographics. They're approving all the permits for the new builds. They're doing all the surveys. They have all the utility accounts. They know the demographics very well. They're working proactively to take care of this problem, guys, with the overcrowding in the system. So let's get into the 5 future planned schools, guys. Okay, guys, now what you're waiting for is the future planned schools. How are we gonna fix this problem? This is good for all you home buyers looking to move to the area. If this is a good move, if it's too overcrowded, if you're thinking it's too overcrowded, the problem's not gonna get fixed, and you're worried and you wanna get out of the area, maybe that's your mindset too. So I'm here with some news, guys. I got some good news for you. And the school district of Manatee County's 5-year capital plan is aimed at accommodating the growth in East County. The plan includes building 3 new schools to relieve the overcrowding in the Lakewood Ranch area. The district is projected to have over 7,000 additional students in the next decade, with the majority at the elementary level, to avoid the overcrowding in North and East County schools and prevent an impact on the West County schools due to the choice program. Okay, so a lot of people in Parrish with the overcrowding have elected with the choice program to bring their children to Lakewood Ranch, or people that were in Lakewood Ranch that couldn't afford to be in Lakewood Ranch maybe anymore. They moved to get that parish pricing, but still choice their children to the Lakewood Ranch schools. So, and we'll get into that another day. I'm gonna do a Lakewood Ranch school system video as well. So stay tuned for that. And not sure when I'll have that done, to be honest with you, but I'll work on it and try to get it over in the next 30 days and try to get that published. To avoid overcrowding in the North and East County schools, like I said, however, the construction cost for these schools is higher than in the past due to inflation, labor costs, and material lead times. Everything's doubled in the last 3 years, right? And a little bit, the economy's a little off balance, like with what, wages versus the cost of, real estate, and the cost to purchase, interest rates, the cost of rents, the cost of food, the cost of gas, the cost of labor. But labor has gone up, and everybody's getting paid more too, to kind of, help offset that. So it's all relative, but it's a balancing act, and it takes time to kind of work itself out. And it takes a lot of, at least we all hope so, right? So that's the hope, and for the future of this area and the whole nation and the whole world, really. So to avoid the overcrowding, guys, and with the inflation costs, labor costs, one of the new schools, an elementary school, is planned to be constructed on 18 acres south of Rutland Road and north of Rye Road. So that school will alleviate the overcrowding at Barbara A. Harvey Elementary School and pull students from other attendance areas as well. So this will be a parish school, another parish elementary school, and the estimated cost for this project is only $56 million, guys. Not too bad. Wait till I get into the cost of the other schools, with potential occupancy in August of 2026. So 3 years away, we'll have some alleviation with the new elementary school in Parrish. That's good news for us. a K through 8 school projected to be the first traditional public school of its kind. So it's kind of like a charter, hybrid, but it's going to be a public school, K through 8 in East County. This will be built on 40 acres south of Academic Avenue and east of Uline Road. The goal is to provide relief to Gullet Elementary and Mona Jane Middle Schools. The estimated cost for this project is $97 million, and it's expected to open in August of 2025. Not too bad, 2 years out, guys, for a new K through 8 in Lakewood Ranch area. So furthermore, the district plans to construct a new high school on 103 acres near Premier Sports Campus to address the high school level growth and alleviate the overcrowding at Lakewood Ranch High School. The estimated cost for this high school is $150 million and a potential opening in August 2027. A new middle school site has also been identified in North River Ranch, right here. We anticipate announcements of this school's opening dates later next year, or maybe in the beginning of next year. So hopefully in the next 6 to 12 months we'll have better news on that. And right off of the North River Ranch website, it reads, higher education will only be steps away because the State College of Florida has planned a campus in Parrish to be built in 3 phases at 11680 Erie Road. Plans were interrupted by the pandemic. A new State College of Florida campus will be adjacent to the North River Ranch's Riverfield neighborhood. So that'll be literally right behind the new Publix coming in and basically right in front of Parrish High School, kind of right next to that park too, the new aquatic center. They're gonna have live bands, they're gonna have all kinds of playgrounds and sports facilities, and it's gonna be on both sides of the road. They're gonna have food truck depots. It's gonna be quite the project, guys, and we'll get into that in another video. So SCF purchased the 74.5 acre site at the northwest corner of Erie Road and Fort Hammer in 2017 in an effort to increase the college's physical presence in the rapid growth area east of I-75 and north of the Manatee River. The new Parrish campus will provide those living north of the Manatee River an open access institution for enhancing their skills and furthering their education, said SCF President Carol Propsfield. At the time of the purchase, SCF plans to offer general education courses leading to an AA degree, as well as workforce degrees and certifications that are relevant and will benefit students and employers in the region. Overall, the school district of Manatee County is taking proactive measures to accommodate the growing student population and provide adequate facilities for students coming to the region. The School District of Manatee County's Choice Program is what we're going to talk about next, guys, and that's last but not least, and that's where I'm going to break down how the School Choice Program works and if it's right for you. The School District of Manatee County's Choice Program has been in place since 1998, offering students and parents various educational options to meet their needs. The program initially started at the high school level and gradually expanded to include middle and elementary schools. It aims to provide students the opportunity to attend district schools that align with their educational goals. How awesome is that, guys? Where can you go and choice? You can live with the diversity of Manatee County and the pricing of properties and locations of where you can afford or where you'd like to live in reference to where your job is, and you'd like to have your students go to, say, this school or this school in the county. You can do that here, guys. It's pretty awesome. So overall, the School Choice Program plays a significant role in achieving the district's mission to educate and develop all students for their future success, okay? Parents can choose from the traditional public schools, magnet schools, charter schools, home education programs, virtual programs, and private schools. The application process includes an open enrollment application period, a targeted population period, and state scholarship programs. During the application period, parents can rank up to 3 schools in order of preference, but assignment of the choice school is not guaranteed. So that is the one drawback of that. It's not guaranteed, but obviously the sooner you get on those lists, the sooner you get in on those programs, guys, the more likely you'll get what you want. But if you got on the choice program late, then maybe you are not able to, for whatever reason, they cannot get you because of overpopulation, guys. I mean, that's just the reality of the situation in Manatee County. So, but a lot of people do choice. I know a lot of people that do choice, and it's worked out great for them. So they haven't had really any issues with it. So basically, guys, transportation is provided for students within certain zones, and the district actively promotes parental involvement and awareness about the availability options through various communication channels. Like social media, email, they have websites, blogs, things of that nature, guys. They have all these different portals set up for students and different Facebook groups and things like that. So it's pretty organized, but it's a case-by-case basis. Not every teacher does the same as every other teacher. So you have one teacher that may actively post in the portals or on the Facebook page, and maybe send texts out to their students' parents on updates of what's going on this week or whatever. But some teachers don't. So that's the way it is, guys. All right, guys, so we've covered school zones, school grades, and statistics. We've covered all this stuff. School choice program, we just finished that. Locations, future planned schools, and I just want to close out. I hope you've enjoyed this information. Like I said, if there's any questions, call or text me. Leave it in the comments below. You can also email me at lunteddie@gmail.com. And you can go on my website and find my contact information at robertlunt.com. Especially if you need representation, I'm open. I'm actively taking on clients all 24/7. My doors are never closed. The door is always open. So all you gotta do is knock, and I'm there for you guys. So the door is open. So let's close out. Hope you enjoyed this video on my comprehensive outlook on the Parrish school systems, going through everything with the school zones, school grades and statistics, school choice program, locations, and future planned schools, guys. So as always a pleasure to serve. Thank you for tuning in, and stay tuned. Check out my channel for my other videos. If you're in the market, you can go on my channel and you find any community video that you want in Parrish. I have basically all of them on there. I think I've got like 2 communities left I need to film, but there's 15 community videos on there where I do a full tour, and I've got drone coverage, I've got charts and graphs and all kinds of stuff there, guys. So check it out, and also go on my website, robertlunt.com. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a great day. Thank you.